Usain Bolt looked across the room with 8 meters and shut it off. Talk us through the race itself.
So yes, Stephen Francis, my coach, he instructed me just to run the first 60, nothing more. After that, shut it down. If I came second or third, I made the team. The goal wasn't to prove anything, it was just to run a 70 or a 60 and see where I'm at.
This was certainly a measured approach, no doubt helped a facet of Thompson's preparation. But when you look at preparation holistically, it would include a very important aspect, which seemingly was an oversight here going into these major championships. We will uncover what this is, and the importance of it for Kishane Thompson going into a major championship. We will see how this aspect of preparation enriches the great man himself, Usain Bolt's performances going into the Beijing Olympics. We will also see how this impacted the performance of the eventual winner the 100 meters contest at the Paris Olympics, Noel Lyles, as well as the women's 100 meters champion, Julian Alfred. Could it be that this was overlooked? Let's dissect this preparation. In Usain Bolt's first professional race over 100 meters in Rethymno, Crete, Bolt clocked a time of 10.03 seconds winning this race. May 3, 2008, the Jamaica Invitational in Kingston. Bolt ran a time of 9.76 seconds. This was the second fastest legal performance in the history of the event, second only to compatriot Asafa Powell's 9.74 seconds record set the previous year in Rieti, Italy. Bolt knew that his personal best was more than just having the fastest time in the world, although it was the fastest time he ever run. Wrote his name in the annals of sporting history. I believe that deep down Bolt knew he could do better. Just the awareness of that would not facilitate his ambition. Bolt knew it would not be effective existing only in the abstract. There has to be a representation of that, manifested in reality, before the Olympics, and this is why, just 4 months before the Beijing Olympics, on May 31, 2008, at the Reebok Grand Prix at the Icon Stadium, in the city of New York, just a few weeks later, Bolt did this.
Usain Bolt blowing away the field. Usain Bolt takes the men's 100 meters. It's a new world record. 9.71. 9.71. We have to wait on the wind. If this wind is legal, that is the fastest any human has ever covered.
Bolt set a new 100 meters world record, clocking a new mark of 9.72 seconds. He now knows what he is capable of. This is a very important thing to know. Historically, many Olympic sprint champions better their personal best on the day to win gold. This is just what they have to do, which is what we saw in both the men's and women's 100 meters finals in Paris. More about that later. I believe if you are leaving from one destination to another, you first have to know where you are. Knowing where you are enables you to hone in on your new destination. From what I have seen, there is absolutely no doubt Kishane Thompson has the potential to be one of the greatest athletes to come out of Jamaica. At the national trials in June, in only his second season as a professional athlete, he wrote his name in the annals of sporting history by running a stupendous 100 meters, clocking a time of 9.77 seconds, elevated himself to the joint 9th fastest man ever, the 4th fastest Jamaican. Ahead of him are the great Usain Bolt, Johan Blake and Asafa Powell. In this race he held back and did not test himself, and rightly so, because he was under instructions from his coach. But surely, you have to test yourself in another race to see where you are before the Olympics. His compatriot of Leek Seville, I believe, did the same. At the beginning of June, at Racers Grand Prix in Kingston, Jamaica, Seville came up against Noel Lyles. This was a one-off race.
This race lived up to its billing. Concentration on the face of Oblique Seville. Look at that. Cruising form is there. The legs were dropping a bit. Oh, he looked across that Lyles. Slowing down. Could have gone faster, Spencer.
I was surprised he didn't use this opportunity to see what his true personal best was. Knowing what he's capable of and preparing to build on it in the Olympic final would perhaps get him a medal. Instead, he won the race and recorded the fastest time in the world at the time, without really testing himself. Noel Lyles knew where he was. At the US trials, he equals his personal best of 9.83 seconds. He still believes he could still position better going into these Olympics. On July 20th at the Diamond League in London, he bettered his personal best by clocking a time of 9.81 seconds. Days before the Olympics, he was also well aware that to win gold, he might have to better this new personal best, which he did, breaking the 9.8-second barriers for the very first time, clocking a time of 9.79 seconds. 100 meters sprint champion Julian Alfred also knew what her personal best was.